Some places hold secrets, whispers in the dark, unexplained shadows, and stories that refuse to die. Today we're diving into the top 5 most haunted places in the USA, where history and horror collide. We're talking about places where the veil between our world and the other side is thin, where the past refuses to stay buried. Get ready to explore the dark corners of America, where the air is thick with dread, and every step could lead you face to face with the unknown. Stay until the end, if you dare. Coming in at number 5, we have the legendary Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. Now you might recognize this place. It's got a certain sinister grandeur. And that's because this grand dame of a hotel, nestled high in the Rocky Mountains, isn't just a place for tourists. It's a magnet for the paranormal. Stephen King himself stayed here, and let me tell you, the man knows his horror. It was here that the chilling tale of The Shining was born, inspired by the very real darkness that permeates these walls. Guests have reported hearing ghostly laughter echoing down the empty corridors, the distinct sound of footsteps when no one is around, as if unseen guests are pacing the halls. Some even claim to have heard phantom music, a piano, playing itself in the dead of night, its haunting melody a chilling reminder of the spirits that linger here. And then, there's room 217, the most notorious room in the hotel. This is where Stephen King himself stayed, the room that fueled his nightmares and gave birth to The Shining. Guests who dare to book this room have reported unexplained cold spots, luggage being unpacked by unseen hands, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched, of not being alone. The energy in the Stanley Hotel is palpable. You can feel it in the air, a heavy presence that sends chills down your spine. It's the kind of place where you can't shake the feeling that someone, or something, is always watching you. I've investigated a lot of haunted locations in my time, but there's an unsettling beauty to the Stanley Hotel that's hard to describe. It's both terrifying and intriguing, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs. So if you ever find yourself in Estes Park, Colorado, and you're looking for a chilling encounter with the other side, book a night at the Stanley Hotel, but be warned, you might not be checking out alone. Number 4 on our list takes us from the chilling heights of the Rocky Mountains to the depths of the Pacific Ocean, because we're diving into the haunting depths of the Queen Mary. This isn't just a ship, it's a legend, a luxury ocean liner that once ferried the elite across the Atlantic. Now, permanently docked in Long Beach, California, it's a floating hotel, and a hotbed of paranormal activity. The Queen Mary has seen it all: joy, tragedy, and everything in between. It even served as a troop ship during World War II, adding another layer of darkness to its already storied past. And let me tell you, those who sailed on this vessel, both in life and death, never truly disembarked. They remain here, trapped within the ship's steel hull, their energy a palpable presence that chills the very marrow. Guests have reported hearing the disembodied voices of phantom sailors, their spectral whispers echoing through the corridors. Unexplained knocks and bangs sound throughout the night, as if restless spirits are trying to make contact. And then there are the sightings. One of the most well-known spirits on board the Queen Mary is the ghost of a young girl, said to have drowned in the ship's first-class swimming pool. Her laughter can sometimes be heard echoing across the water, a chilling reminder of the tragedy that unfolded here. But that's not all. Guests have woken up in their staterooms to find shadowy figures standing at the foot of their beds, their forms coalescing in the darkness before vanishing into thin air. The Queen Mary is a place where the veil between our world and the next is as thin as the ocean mist that often shrouds the ship. It's a place where the spirits of the past roam freely, their stories etched into the very fabric of the vessel. So if you're ever feeling brave, or maybe a little crazy, book a night aboard the Queen Mary. But be warned, you might find yourself sharing your cabin with some unwelcome guests. Chapter 3. Eastern State Penitentiary, where evil served time. Hold on to your seats because number 3 on our list is not for the faint of heart. We're talking about Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. This isn't just a haunted place, it's a place where evil served time. A place where despair and darkness seeped into the very stones. Eastern State Penitentiary once housed some of America's most notorious criminals, including the infamous Al Capone. But it's not the prisoners you should fear, it's the residual energy, the echoes of their torment that linger within these walls. This place is a labyrinth of cell blocks and guard towers, all connected by long, echoing corridors that seem to amplify every sound, every whisper, every scream. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, whispers that seem to come from the walls themselves. Shadowy figures dart through the halls, gone as quickly as they appear, leaving behind an icy chill and a sense of unease that's impossible to shake. And the doors, they slam shut on their own, their metal bars clanging like a death knell in the eerie silence. It's as if the spirits here are trapped, unable to escape the confines of their prison, even in death. Even seasoned ghost hunters, people who have spent their lives confronting the paranormal, have left Eastern State Penitentiary shaken to their core. They've captured EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, that will make your hair stand on end. Voices from beyond the grave, whispering their secrets, their pain, their anger, all captured on tape. Eastern State Penitentiary is a place of palpable darkness, a place where the weight of history and suffering presses down on you, threatening to drag you under. It's a place where the line between the living and the dead blurs, and the spirits of the past roam freely. If you're brave enough, or crazy enough to visit Eastern State Penitentiary, be prepared for a paranormal experience unlike anything you've ever encountered. This is a place that will stay with you long after you've left, if you leave at all. Chapter 4. The Myrtles Plantation, where tragedy never dies. Get ready for a journey into the heart of the South, because number 2 on our list takes us to the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana. This place is steeped in history, shrouded in Spanish moss and secrets, and haunted by a past that refuses to stay buried. The Myrtles Plantation is known as one of the most haunted homes in America, and for good reason. The stories that cling to this place are as tangled as the vines that creep up the walls. Legend tells of Chloe, a former enslaved woman who was hanged on the property after poisoning the owner's family. Her spirit, they say, still roams the grounds, seeking revenge for the injustices she suffered in life. Guests at the plantation have reported seeing Chloe's apparition, a ghostly figure in a green turban, staring at them from the shadows. Some have even captured her image in photographs, a chilling reminder that some stories never die. But Chloe isn't the only restless spirit at the Myrtles Plantation. Guests have reported hearing the laughter of children echoing through the halls at night. Doors open and close on their own, as if unseen hands are welcoming guests, or warning them away. And then, there are the beds. Some guests have woken in the night to find a ghostly figure in a white gown standing at the foot of their bed. It's an experience that will leave you questioning your sanity and your safety. The Myrtles Plantation is a place where the past bleeds into the present, where the veil between our world and the next is thin as cobwebs. It's a place where history comes alive, in the most terrifying way imaginable. So, if you're ever in Louisiana and you're looking for a brush with the other side, visit the Myrtles Plantation. But be warned, you might encounter more than just friendly ghosts. Chapter 5. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, a gateway to the afterlife. The most haunted place in the USA, a place so terrifying it will chill you to your core. We're talking about Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky, a place where death once reigned and where, some say, it still does. Originally built as a tuberculosis sanatorium, Waverly Hills witnessed unimaginable suffering within its walls. Thousands of patients died here, their hopes and dreams extinguished within these very rooms. The energy at Waverly Hills is heavy, oppressive. It's the kind of place where you can feel the weight of sadness and despair pressing down on you. The true terror of Waverly Hills lies in its spirits, the restless souls who never found peace in death. They wander the halls, their moans and cries echoing through the empty corridors. One of the most chilling features is the infamous death tunnel, a long, dark passageway used to transport bodies. The tunnel is said to be a hotbed of paranormal activity, a conduit between our world and the afterlife. Visitors have reported seeing shadow figures lurking in the darkness, their forms shifting and disappearing. They've heard disembodied voices, felt unseen hands, and even experienced full-bodied apparitions. Waverly Hills Sanatorium is not a place for the faint of heart. It's a place where the veil between the living and the dead is tissue thin. If you dare to enter, be prepared to come face to face with your deepest fears. So, which of these haunted places would you dare to visit? Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Drop your story in the comments, and if you enjoyed this chilling journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because we have even more eerie mysteries coming your way. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe leave a light on.